Hey everybody, what's up? And this is Super Dominator 45 here, and today I am willing to show you a commentary video on Rayman Origins because ever since I played this very last level of the whole game, I just wanted to address the positives and negatives of what I was doing and what I shouldn't have done in the first place. So, specifically, I managed to get 200 Electoons to get to this level, as well as 10 Skull Teeth, for those who don't know about that. So, yeah, I really hated collecting those Electoons, because I had to complete some time trials in order to do this. So, yeah, I'm listening to my mother. I'm not going to listen to it. So, specifically, I really have to say, this game is practically one of the hardest I have played in my life. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it's one of the worst, but it's still hard whatsoever. I mean, practically, I am willing to say, ever since I was willing to finish the rest of this whole game, I I was pretty much starting to fuck up so much. I because I was losing my patience and my focus. And I've been such a whiny bitch about all this shit that was happening. Like, right there. What just happened? And right there, too. And right there, too. Ugh. Yeah, this level has got to be by far one of my hardest. But I don't really consider Rayman Origins to be that hard of a game. And I don't even know how the hell I just slowed down there. What the hell? But seriously, Rayman Origins happens to be one of my hardest games I've played. I mean, yes, I can say once again, I'm not considering Rayman Origins to be the worst. It's just really hard. And I don't even know why the hell I am slowing down, but I had a feeling I would have died there, but yeah. And yeah, this part I literally had problems with. Yeah, it took me so many tries to get this part done. But then afterwards I decided to like give up and but actually I didn't give up at this part, but I did try to I did try to give up later throughout the whole game. So, yeah, and every time I fell off one of these tombstones and stuff, I had to like body slam in order to like restart at the checkpoint I was supposed to start at. And yeah, this part is probably one of the worst because you need to have reflexes in order to like get up these walls and tombstones and bones and stuff. I mean, seriously, I just really hated that part. Oh, in this part, I truly hate the most in this level. Yeah. Besides the wall running segment, I think this one happened to be a little more easier. Oh, yeah, and this part, I was literally having problems with. I mean, specifically, I am willing to know the fact that I am pretty much having some difficulty with these stages because with this stage actually because every time I progress, I start to gain more of my anger that I lose so much of my patience and focus. But then all of a sudden, for some reason, I get better and better. And yes, the problem about this game was trying to complete it all in one sitting. But I really couldn't do that, and I don't even know how the hell I just fell down there. But anyways, so oh yeah, and this part is practically the worst in this level. These lava spewings like just pop out right when you're in range. I mean, seriously, it's as if it's a trap that gives you no warning. Seriously. Do you see that? Yes, I've been playing this game for hours, and I kept trying so hard to get through this that later on I managed to figure out how to get underneath the fire that was spewing from up above. And right here I gave up, but here's the surprise. Yeah, that's what I said. This Let's Play must be done. Yeah, I'm not really that funny, am I? Alright, so, yeah, here's the final boss of the whole game. I actually did manage to get to this thing, and I have to say, this is the ugliest shit I have ever seen in video game history. And look at those elbows. They have spikes on them. For those who can't yeah, if you can't see, she's got spikes on her elbows as well as her hands. And yeah, she's like literally hairy. Yeah, her arms are so hairy. Yeah. And the reason why I did not decide to start over with the section of the stage all over again because I didn't want to waste any time. So I just randomly decided to rush this video on YouTube as fast as possible. And I believe I'm practically the only person who managed to make this walkthrough as short as possible, since I didn't do the treasure chest chases and all. So, yeah. But by far, this boss is actually the ugliest I've seen in my life. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong, she's kind of hard, but not as hard as the fucking Bio-Lizard from Sonic Adventure 2, which I played the GameCube version of, but not the Dreamcast version. So, yeah, I think the worst thing about dying against the boss is dying against him too constantly for me, because every now and then when I die from getting killed by a boss a multiple amount of times, even though it doesn't look as hard, it just really pisses me off. Believe me or not. One time when I was playing Sonic Adventure, I couldn't beat the Bio-Lizard, but when I played it again, I literally lost it. And there we go. The final boss is killed. And yes, it turns into an ugly skull-wearing bitch. And she winks at you, and that's the end. I mean, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? That was the shittiest ending in video game history. It didn't end on a cliffhanger. I mean, come on. How did Rayman get captured in Rayman 2, The Great Escape? Oh, well. Well, I don't think this game really makes any sense at all. But, nevertheless, it's a great game. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. This is a great game and all, but it's practically one of the hardest I've played. I mean, practically, people don't find this to be one of the hardest, but I do find this to be, well, this is actually one of my hardest I've played in my life. I mean, seriously, I got this game for Christmas, and here in this commentary, I just wanted to address the positives and negatives of this game. The positives with this game is that it really makes up a lot of challenge, but the only downside with that is that it's somewhat too difficult. Like the coins, they're placed in some unreachable spots that are way too hard to get to. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about this game. Other than it's pretty great actually. So I hope you enjoyed this commentary. See you later.